What's the worst case of oversharing you've experienced on social media? A Facebook friend of mine posted that she was worried because her 15-year-old son's right hand had begun turning a strange brown-orange color. There were pictures. She'd made a doctor's appointment. She then explained it was because he was using his sister's tanning lotion. Only she didn't seem to realize the reason only his right hand was tan and not the rest of his body. So, she let all of Facebook know her son jacked off using tanning lotion. That's one for the 21st birthday slideshow. And the celebration of life montage, is that too far? Caught bronze-handed. Well, let us look, the doctor said. He leaned in close and shook his head. It's as I thought. I think I see. You've got a case of copper P. It's rarely seen, he said with doubt, but nothing much to fret about. The outlook's good. The fix is quick, the doctor said. Go wash your dick. One little mistake and poor Timmy had to suffer his last 3 years of high school being called Cheeto Dick. Well, his right hand and one other place. My mom wrote a very long, very detailed blog post about my sister's miscarriage before most of the extended family even knew she was pregnant. Definitely strained their relationship. When my sister got pregnant again about a year later, my mom was the last to know. We now have a family rule that my mom can't blog about anyone else without permission. That seems like less of a rule, and more of a common decency. This is why I've given up telling my mother about things that are sensitive. You can tell her over and over not to tell anybody something and she's emailing her sisters 5 minutes later. The amount of times my mother-in-law begins a story with "I really shouldn't be telling you this. But then don't tell it. And then she sits there dying because she can't gossip. My mom and I went shopping for a wedding ring for my wife. She took a picture of the one I bought and posted on Facebook like instantly, so I had to do an impromptu proposal. Wow, what a dumbass. It's worse than that. She made her son's engagement all about her. My mum posted a picture of me in the wedding dress I wanted to buy. Not only did she ruin a surprise but confused everyone thinking I had gotten married. P's, backfired cause I'm still not married, haha. Did you ask her why she did such an awful thing? Family friend posting a video of her mom flatlining in the hospital after a battle of cancer. And then pictures of them hugging and kissing her. Still in her hospital bed. After her death. I haven't felt the need to comment on any of these posts. But who the frick is taking a video recording at that moment? Jesus fucking Christ, that is so irreverent and sociopathic on its own, then posting it to social media for attention. I hope it shows up on their Facebook flashback videos just to haunt them. Right? That is the last damn thing I was thinking about when my mom died. I don't want pictures or a video that would remind me of that awful moment. FFS. Looks like you did fall right. Beep, 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 mom, nurse. Mom's flatlining. Oh my god, stay with us, mom. Mom. Happy Facebook memories. Music plays. 300 people liked this video. I work in hospice. And I've had patients' family members try to take pictures while I'm providing some pretty personal cares. Like toileting or a bed bath. One day I was shaving a man that was pretty close to death and turned around just in time to see his daughter snap a picture. Everyone grieves differently. But I don't think the patients would appreciate those pictures being taken. While not quite that level. I took a picture of my grandpa a few minutes after he passed away. Not like a front-on mug shot. One from the side that outlined his face with a light in the background. I was down in the chair beside his bed. I just wanted one more memory of him so I could show myself how peaceful he was at that moment after all he had been through. It's helped me a couple times when I've started to get nostalgic. No one else knows I took the picture. And should I eventually decide to mention it to my family and they disapprove, I'll delete it. A Facebook friend of mine posted pictures of her wedding and then the next day posted that her husband had walked in on her performing a blowjob on her neighbor. Her husband had kicked her and her 5-year-old daughter out, and did anyone have a place they could stay? What happened with her afterwards? And she totally blew it. These are the Jerry Springer people. My dad has a taped episode of Jerry Springer that he saved because all the people who were on that day were from our area and violated their parole to be there. I was in the airport on my way home from another continent when I was scrolling through Facebook and read my aunt's post, not a message, but a Facebook status about how my grandpa, who I was going home to stay with for a couple months, died that morning. Called my mom, who had apparently asked all family members to wait 24 hours before posting anything on social media so that I could have been told in person. My whole family was livid at this aunt for a while. 3 years later, my uncle, a brother to my mom and this aunt, died unexpectedly in the middle of the night. His adult daughter happened to be traveling to their house that day from her out-of-town home. So her mom asked all family to refrain from posting anything on social media until the daughter arrived so that she could tell her in person and also prevent her from driving while distraught. The aforementioned aunt decided to ignore this request again, and my poor cousin read about her dad's death in a Facebook post when she stopped for breakfast. This is infuriating. Gotta get those likes and sympathy messages before the rest of them. I'm so angry at this woman I've never even met. How could she be so callous? Everyone should block and unfriend her. That's so horrible what she did. I absolutely hate that. I have a cousin who did the same thing when my grandmother and uncle died, on 2 separate occasions. It is awful waking up to that news while just scrolling through Facebook. Wait until all the family has been notified personally. I had a similar experience. The very second my grandfather, who was like another parent to me, passed in the hospital, my aunt posted a Facebook status about it. That was how I found out. I had just been to the hospital. She was 100 miles away. She must have already had the Facebook post ready to send as soon as she got word he died. Our relationship was already strained, and I haven't been able to forgive her. I will never understand why people do this. Not sure if oversharing. I once took a pic of my shower saying, about to take a cold shower in this hot weather. Posted it on my story. Took the shower and didn't think of it anymore. About 1 hour later my friend texted me, reflection. I took a look. In the reflection of the shower you could clearly see me sitting on the toilet, naked. That stuff got 100 views by the time it was deleted. Good times. And accidental oversharing still counts. My husband didn't realize he had posted a picture of me in my underwear to his wall on Facebook. Neither of us checks often. It was up for almost 6 months. Family of his that I hadn't met yet were asking him to take it down. I was mortified. Someone I used to work with posts a picture of her and her boyfriend every day on Instagram with some lovey-dovey caption at the bottom, and a count of how many days they've been together. Every month they celebrate their anniversary. When they broke up, she deleted every photo with both of them in it, leaving about only 3 photos left on her account. She got a new boyfriend about a month later, and now she does the same thing with this new guy. And I swear to God I think she's been reusing some of the old captions she made of the old BF. So IDKY. Maybe just because I'm up way too late. But this reminded me of the other mother from Coraline. How she makes the little doll look like the newest child, etc. Hides the old children in the creepy closet. This sounds like one of my sisters. Every husband she has, she posts tons of photos about how he is the love of her life. But so were the first 3 husbands. I don't get it. Friend of a friend posted about her affair. Identified the person she had an affair with, when it happened, in what office in her place of employment. Went into detail about how she broke her fiancé's trust because his previous wife had an affair too. It was a clusterfuck all the way around. Was this a shaming post that the boyfriend made her do as a requirement if they were to stay together? Now that I don't know. Would be interesting if that were the case. Cousin made a post about her boyfriend cheating on her. His mother denied it. He didn't deny it. 15 minutes later her sisters, her mother's boyfriend and about 6 of her mates were having a full-blown argument with him. His family and friends in a comment chain that I swear went into quadruple digits and lasted about 8 hours. It was an entertaining night. It's not nearly as exciting. But I'm watching this unfold on Facebook with a former high school classmate and his ex-fiancée. We are all in our mid to late 30s and it's embarrassing to see. My one friend from high school finally grew out of this phase. But every time her toddler would eat lunch, she would post a pic of him in his high chair with the phrase, Billy CHNSGED. His name for privacy: loves mommy's peanut butter toast, Billy loves his spaghetti, Billy loves mommy's pancakes. And so on and so forth. I can understand if he was way younger and occasionally show him trying food. Or if he was autistic and this was a feeding therapy milestone, but nope. A whole 2.5 years of what Billy ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. Same high chair. Every freaking day. I almost became invested as I would log into Facebook like, gee, what did Billy eat today? You were conditioned like a dog. Pavlov's Billy. I will never forget this post. Old restaurant coworker followed him because all of his life drama would go down on Facebook. People posting to his wall about how he stole a child's bike and ruined her birthday. His mom calling him out for drug relapses and stealing from her. All on Facebook. When he broke up with another old coworker, he took to Facebook. He wrote a wall of text calling her every name in the book, talking about how he was going to miss her daughter. Then finished with something close to this: good luck finding another guy willing to put up with your fish market smelling pussy. LMFAO. I still follow an old coworker I worked with for maybe 4 months. Because his drama he posts is just way too good to quit. It's the best soap opera in the world. An NBSP. Thinking face.